Hey guys, Alec here, and I want to let you know, in case you don't know, but if you didn't know, you're probably under a rock, that the Gundam card game has finally released. Boy, let me tell you, it has been an experience. I've been playing the Gundam card game since I got my beta edition. That was way back, I think, February or January. Fast forward all the way till today, the official release came out last week, and with that, we got 4 starter decks and the first booster set, New Type Rising. So in most games, when you get a starter deck, it's one character or one monster is the focal point of the product. But in the Gundam card game, it's actually 2, because in the Gundam card game, like pretty much every Bandai card game, it's color based. And your Gundam deck can be 1 or 2 colors. In order, there's this Heroic Beginnings. This is a deck featuring cards from the original Mobile Suit Gundam anime and The Witch from Mercury. So the cover cards are, of course, the RX-78-2 Gundam and the Ariel. There's also Zeon Rush. Now, this one is a bit more specific. It's a green-red deck. The green side is focused on Zeon, as you would see in the original Mobile Suit Gundam, but the red side is focused on Neo Zeon, what you would see in Gundam like Zeta, Double Zeta, Unicorn. Mobile Suits aren't from the same time period. They're from essentially the same faction. It's a fun rushdown deck. There's also, and this is my personal favorite, Seed Strike. And this product is all for Seed fans. It's a white and red deck. The white side is an Earth Alliance strategy, so it has the Ale Strike as its boss Gundam. And the red side is Zaft related. They're in the antagonist group, and that's led by the Aegis Gundam. And the fourth, and certainly not least deck, is the Wings Advance. Ooh, I'll make sure I got that name right. The Wings of Advance. That is the Gundam Wing starter deck. I want to say it's green and blue. I might have gotten that wrong. The green side is the Operation Meteor. That is your Wing Gundam, your Death Scythe, your Heavy Arms, that crew. And then the other side is Oz. That was the antagonistic group. That's the Tallgeese, the Leos, the other Zodiac sign Mobile Suits. With those decks, we also got the first booster set release, and I've had an amazing time opening this product. I've actually only opened 1 box myself. I've helped open Alex's box, and I have 1 box on the way from Premium Bandai. What's really cool about this set is, unlike I think every other Bandai card game I've played, there are no secret rares. So if you don't know the problem with secret rares in Gundam, not in Gundam, but in Bandai games, usually in a set of cards, a set will have 2 cards that are only available in the highest rarity of the product. And the booster sets will usually guarantee 2 alt-arts or 1 alt-art and 1 secret rare. So sometimes you wouldn't even see a secret rare. And the max amount of secret rares you could see are, well, 1, unless you got an alternate secret rare as well, but that's extremely unlikely. And anyone who plays card games knows you want a full set of your best cards, and that meant that getting a full set of secret rares for a deck was an incredibly painful process, especially if it was good. So I'm really glad that the Gundam card game does not have that problem. We only go as high as Legend Rare in this game, and that's equivalent to, I think, Super Rares in like Digimon. I think the equivalent in like Yu-Gi-Oh! Might be a mix between Ultra Rare and Super Rare. It's kind of in the middle right there. But you pull multiple Legend Rares, you will not be hurting for them. And in about 2.5 boxes, you should have, you'll have all the commons, and you'll be pretty close on whatever Legend Rares you want to get. It would be kind of lame if you could get all these cards, you had nothing to do with it. Well, we now have the store tournament series, our very first store tournament series that runs all the way, I think, until October 31st. And like any local series, you get tournament packs. And unlike in some of Bandai's previous games, the tournament packs don't include tournament unique promo cards. That's always been a pain point for me with Bandai games, that there are cards that you can only get from tournament packs, and are oftentimes very, very good and necessary for their strategies. But once that tournament pack goes out of print, the supply starts to dry up and the prices rise really, really high. And it's a huge pain. I don't know why they've done that. Well, that's not a problem in Gundam because we've already looked at the tournament packs for this first tournament series, and it's just alt arts. And even better, they're not especially expensive alt arts. These are alt arts for a bunch of like commons, rares, and uncommons where they're nice to have, but you're not going to break the bank over it. So it's a reward for playing tournaments, but if you don't play tournaments, you don't need to have them. Now, store tournaments are played in a 1v1 best of one format, which actually means those tournaments can go really, really fast. And for some people, that's great because, you know, we're tight on time. We're all adults. We got things to do. But some people might say, well, what do I do with all my extra time if all the games are best of one? Well, luckily, Gundam has official 2v2 and battle royale formats. So once you finish your official tournament, you know, for your prizing, you guys can sit down for a battle royale game or a team game if you want, and just have fun because these aren't just like fan-made formats like in other card games. These have rule sets. There's rulings, the full 9 yards. And as someone who's played literally every mode of the Gundam card game, I can promise you they're a lot of fun. Now I want to get into kind of the awkward part of the launch of the Gundam card game. The game has been very, very successful in its opening like weeks, and the hype is real. That's great, but it came with a bit of a downside, and that is the price and availability of sealed product. Many shops did not get allocated as much product as they would have liked for their communities. And the shops that did get that allocation, a lot of them hiked up their prices because of online prices being virtually double MSRP. And I'm talking across the board. Online, you'll see the star decks seem to be double, the booster packs seem to be double, the boxes seem to be double. And that's just a pain. Guys, do not let these high prices woo you into spending more money than you feel comfortable spending right now. Most shops still have plenty of starter decks. Starter decks seem to be something that are actually in short supply. So please don't buy these marked up starter decks. As far as like singles and sealed product goes, just wait. Bandai does not want this to be a game that only a few people buy and no one ever gets to buy again. There's going to be another wave of set one printings very soon. Just hold your horses, and but don't let this also like steer you away from the game because you see the initial prices. This happens with every single TCG like release nowadays. It's not just a Bandai problem, it's an everybody problem. People get way too overzealous about these cards and they make it really hard to pick up at the beginning. Just take your time. By the time we get into the fall, I'm sure a lot of these prices will fall and stabilize, and it'll be much more comfortable to like buy up a lot of product. For now, just start with a starter deck if it's too much for you. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that the Gundam card game is here. I've been having fun playing it. I want to share just some basic information about the game. Let me know if you want to see like real Gundam content. This is kind of an introductory thing, but I play it, Alex plays it. I will do my absolute best to collect virtually every single card in this game because you guys know how big of a Gundam fan I am. Look at my case.